Assalamu alaikum guys, and welcome to another episode of Smile to Jannah. In London, more specifically Leicester Square, which is very tourist heavy, busy, especially in this period, filled with tourists. An 11-year-old girl and a 34-year-old woman were stabbed by a 30-year-old white terrorist. But in a twist of fate, the guy who disarmed him as he was attacking the 11-year-old is somebody called Abdullah. Let's have a look at him. Yes, Abdullah translates in Arabic to slave of Allah. What are the chances? Clearly he's an Asian guy, he's got a thick accent, probably a migrant.
I jumped on him, hold the hand in which he wasn't having a knife, and I just put him down on the floor and just hold him and kick the knife away from him.
And of course he's a Muslim. He risked his own life, jumped on the other person, disarming him, and by then others had joined him, and about 3-4 minutes later the police came. He is rightly so being hailed as a hero, but what's interesting is the news are not mentioning the fact that he's a Muslim or he's Asian. Last week when the riots were taking place, the BBC, Telegraph, they were very quick in saying, oh, people are saying Allah Akbar.
300 massed people shouting Allah Akbar.
Okay. The Asian gangs. Okay, so you're mentioning faith, you're mentioning their ethnicity. Will you be mentioning the religion and ethnicity here?
No, but...
Of course not, because this is something that makes Muslims and Asians look good, especially after last week, where again a stabbing had taken place, but false news had been spread online that it was a Muslim, and that's why mosques were being attacked. When it emerged that he wasn't Asian, he wasn't Muslim, he was somebody with a Rwandan background, born in this country, was actually a Christian, you didn't see these people then start directing their hate towards churches, and they're trying to make it out like every migrant is a Muslim. There are Hindu migrants. What, are you gonna go stand outside and start stoning the temples? They're Sikh migrants. Are you gonna do the same in front of the Gurudwaras? Of course not. There's a clear agenda against Islam here, and we all know the culprit. The main culprit, of course, is Tommy Robinson, who hasn't hidden this from the people. But if you look at Tommy's tweet, he's like, yeah, I gotta give credit where credit is due, but if this is the Twitter account, then this guy's an Islamist, so he tries to discredit him. But Tommy has got egg on his face, because just with a little bit of research, you can tell that it's only very recently that that Twitter page that's being associated with Abdullah is actually fake, because the user before had the name Fan of Putin, as you guys can see, and it is only recently that he changed it to Abdullah. What a joke. So Tommy, even though the guy has left the country, gone off to Cyprus, flipping getting sunburnt over there, he's not over here protecting these 11-year-old girls. It's the Muslim migrant, yeah? And if you guys know how security works over here, anyone can be security. Skinny guy, fat guy, anyone. You're not allowed to touch the people. I've seen security guards literally stand while people are going out with things, because security guards don't really have many rights, yeah? You can't attack the person, you can't do this. Security guards are getting sued when they're using too much force. So this guy, you know what he said? He said, it's my duty. But I thought as Muslims, we hated the kuffar, the disbelievers. I thought we wanted to get rid of them, mate. Yeah, and here, why wasn't he just standing watching in glee? That's because this is not taught to us in our religion. You fools, you're just being brainwashed. In fact, I'm gonna link a video in the description which tells you the rights of non-Muslims under Muslim lands. I'll give you one example. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said, whoever harms a non-Muslim that's living under Muslim rule harms me, the Prophet. Muslims are up in arms when there are cartoons of the Prophet. Imagine somebody wanting to hurt the Prophet. Then the Prophet says, and he who harms me harms Allah, harms God. And this hadith, narration of the Prophet, is in Tabrani, in Al-Awsat, with a good transmission. And as I was at Speaker's Corner, I was speaking to a non-Muslim about this, And there are many such examples. So my question now is, just like you guys are attacking mosques when bad things happen, are you gonna be building mosques now that good things are being done by Muslims? Or at the very least, is it not high time that you looked into Islam properly without these Zionist puppets like Tommy Robinson that are getting paid to peddle Islamic hate? Is it not high time for you to look into Islam and accept Islam? Start living your life properly, start appreciating life for what it is and preparing for the hereafter as well. Here you had a Muslim who was stopping a white guy, let's be honest, he's a white guy, from doing a very, nowadays is considered a very British thing, stabbing. But this guy puts his life on the line. Where you got the Islamophobes sitting behind computers, where are they? Nowhere to be seen. The guy's plodded off to Cyprus and he's tweeting from there. His mum's Irish. He's got an Irish passport. He loves supporting Israel. What is English about this guy? Can someone tell me? I'll tell you. The true British guy is this Abdullah, the hero. Let's leave it there, guys. Until next time. Assalamu alaikum.